You know, it would be really funny if it were April 1st and not April 2nd. Boop. Oh, my throat's all messed up. This is why I don't eat before I stream. But I had a leftover sandwich and it was delicious. Hey, Seth. Welcome. I just ate a sandwich. It was delicious. But every time I eat a really delicious food of some kind, it always makes my throat choke up a little bit. No, it's natural for people to be suspicious, but we really are who we say we are. Also, thank you for the head pat. I has been popsicled. That's a word. What'd you just realize? I mean, they are making a PowerWash Simulator too, so that would be a fun feature in the second game. PowerWash Simulator, but it's an FPS title. I mean, technically it is an FPS if you think about it. PowerWash Battle Royale. Fortnite style PowerWash Simulator. Come on, we are cooking right now. We're cooking with olive oil. No building, only scaffolding. I was thinking like that kind of scaffolding, but it's just everywhere, and you can platform to various places and shoot your opponents with like soap water that you find in the air. So if a skill issue is not a problem, then you can get the really good items. I don't have a first command. Not even sure what it would be. How would that work? Oh. Oh, you know what it should do? If anyone says first, it just says the first president, George Washington. And the bot calls, the stream bot calls the viewer George Washington. In the US, he was. Maybe not the first president worldwide, but you know, as an American, I have to make everything about us. That's just how it works. Random conspiracy, it's actually like Napoleon, and he's an immortal sea walrus that took over the US and ran it behind the shadows all these years. His weakness is a moldy baguette. No. It's a baguette with American cheese on it, because American cheese is like ultra processed cheddar. It's basically just watered down cheddar, actually. What cheese is your favorite? I'm impartial to, is impartial the right word? I really like Parmesan and White American. Oh, right. I have to water the plants. I can't believe I forgot. And these ones too. Hey, Swiss is a really good cheese. I can't say I'm a big fan of pepper jack, but I also haven't had it in like a while. I think the last time I had pepper jack was like 15 years ago. Good lord. Yeah, I didn't like it back then, but at the same time, I also didn't like spinach. And now I put spinach in like all my sandwiches for extra iron. But what are you gonna do? Pin me down and make me eat pepper jack? Don't threaten me with a good time. Hey, I'm not violent either, so welcome to the club. I only act violent, but I'm actually really peaceful. And I'm violent and destructive, but only to my wallet. Do not underestimate my ability to look at really adorable dresses and skirts and want to buy all of them. I'm thankful that I have a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure I had to take that out of my bank account, so... I can't really say that I'm winning at that point, can I? The chimney is not hollowed out. I just want to point that out real quick. They say the cake is a lie, but the chimney is a bigger liar. How the heck did bubblegum get on the chimney? What? Who? Are the birds in this game eating bubblegum? I have to rethink my life choices now. If birds can chew bubblegum, then I can become a doctor. Oh yeah, fun fact. Did you know that the best doctors are actually engineers? Because a lot of the MCAT is math-based. The more you know! Apparently Nintendo Switch 2 digital games will cost $80 and the physical is $90. Why is it so much? This is why I main PC, because you just download the game and spend like half that amount. I mean, sorta, kinda. It depends how many games you get. If you only want to play like a few games, then console does make sense because it's just cheaper to get a few games and the console. Because PCs are a huge investment, but they pay themselves off after you get like 100 games for it. In-game purchases literally just sound like mobile games, in a nutshell. Microtransactions. Yes, we moved here just a week after the bank robbery, but people move house all the time. Thanks, Hex and Jaeger. Jaeger bomb. Okay, so I know that Xbox Live, you have to pay a monthly fee for... Fee for? Fee for? And I don't understand that, because it's like, I have the internet. Why can't you just let me internet up? So, yeah. Hashtag PC Master Race. Yay, thank you. Oh, sorry, water building. You distracted me a little bit. Rawr. Still, though, this is pretty catharsis. Cathartic. I can English. Yes, you could say I'm cleaning this house step by step. What the heck is this door placement? Ah. You see, excuse me. I had some phlegm in my throat. Didn't notice it until now. So that's why my voice was acting up. But this is rust, and that's why it wasn't going away. Gotta hit it with that stream of compression. Ooh. Okay. I will find you in the lurk. The lurk of the... Oh, that's a timber frame. I shall see you in the lurk dungeon. Apparently the lurk command doesn't want to work today. Hold the phone. Internet! What's going on? Cloudbot, are you on? Why the heck does it keep turning itself off? Okay. Does lurk now work? Lurk. Woo! It is a little annoying though that you can't just put the ladder down. You have to put it against the wall once you start using it. What is with all this fun? This didn't happen until I one time got COVID. And then my throat was all like, no, it's time to choke on yourself for no reason whatsoever. I could also just be dehydrated. That's a possibility. Do I have enough money for the thingamajig? Ew. Insert joke about foundation repair here. Although, that was a good sandwich. Wasn't that guy like talking about a robbery? What? Oh, right then. You might say it bears like resemblance to Flizzy McGee, but she was much younger than I am now, and such a happy soul. I literally have no clue who that is. I gotta get the ladder, don't I? Good thing I am a telepath and I can telepathically move the ladder. I just want to recount that the protagonist of this game is immune to fall damage, can telepathically move objects with their mind, can lift the whole scaffolding by themselves, and has the power of capitalism. I'm pretty sure they could be a superhero. some extra water on the house. Literally. Okay, I'm actually a little bit proud of that joke. Apparently I never finished the chimney. Huh. And apparently my voice doesn't want to work with me today. Womp womp. By the power of a delicious and healthy sandwich, I shall not eat today, talk today. Without sounding like I just choked on a frog. Ribbit. I fell. Actually, this is a good time to touch up the bottom part. Hansel looks nothing like Rocky McGee. Hansel has a huge beard, long unruly hair, and defeated eyes. He's basically a member of Metallica. Rocky was young, clean-shaven, handsome, with such spirit. Oh, was he a spirit detective? Is he Yu Yu Hakusho? That's what I thought. If you think about it, Yu Yu Hakusho is just Jujutsu Kaisen but for millennials. Of course, I can't say that with complete certainty because I haven't actually seen the entirety of either. But the premise of both animes is pretty similar. IMO. on 40 minutes and haven't touched my root beer yet. I even name dropped that I was drinking a root beer on Blue Sky before the stream. And yet, I still haven't touched it. How much do I even have left? I have a lot, actually. Hold on. Oh, that is fizzy. Oh, boy. But also absolutely delicious. Where the heck is the... Oh. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and use the scaffolding because I don't like the ladder all that much. Scaffolding's a little bit glitchy too. Welcome, Asher! You're just in time to see the whole house light up. Apparently. I fell. Also, before you popped in, I was taking a nice drink of a root beer that I have here. I have had so many different brands of root beer. I'm practically a connoisseur. At this rate, anytime I talk about it, someone's gonna have to hand me my monocle. Can you imagine? I take my glasses off and I just wear like a monocle, a top hat, and someone hands me a wine glass filled with a root beer and I tell them how exquisite it is. I break out the thesaurus to try to say like the most fancy of the words and like come up with a way to make a sentence sound more presumptuous than it really should be. Make a whole YouTube channel dedicated to it. Not gonna lie, I probably would sub to that channel. If someone made it. have a long extension. Why don't I just use that? That moment when you forget that you have tools of the trade that are just going to make your job easier. I gotta say though, the up the stairs animation does not want to work very well. That could have been polished up a little bit more. We can go stubby. Also, is it just me, or is the word stubby just a funny word? Like, it's basically a consensus that the word moist is really gross. Because it just sounds gross, right? But then it's like, there's stubby, and it's just a funny word because, I don't know, just stubby. It's just funny to say. English is a weird language. Rocky would never run away from the law and hide out in a dank cottage for years, making the dankest of memes. Claiming to, and I missed the rest of it. Can I go back through the text messages? I can. Claiming to be a baker unless he was completely desperate. That is an oddly specific thing to say. Apparently I missed this whole section, or didn't really clean it all that well. Whoops. It happens. I think that just about does it for the backside of the house. And about half the roof. So now we get to do the other side. Yay! Hackers. Sometimes you just gotta break out the long extension. And sometimes that's a bad idea. Someone should make hot dogs, and the hot dog casings are like in the shape of a wiener dog, so that people can say that like they're like the hot dog is an actual like wiener dog. Complete with the ears and everything. And the tail, of course. Can't forget the tail. Hi, Costas. Top of the morning to ya. Or whatever they say in Ireland. I don't know, I'm not Jacksepticeye. Okay, see you later. There is a very, very inappropriate joke I can make right about now. I will opt to not make it, as I could get demonetized for it. Is that the term for Twitch? I technically don't make any money from this. Or no, it's banned, right? I think it's banned. That sounds more correctables. If I just spray the roof enough, it'll eventually get clean. PowerWash Logic 101. Say, why is that part of the roof not, like, clicking? Insert joke about cleaning the cock. And there's my dirty joke for the day. I mean, I literally did. Why are weather vanes adorned with chicken? Side gable roof. Oh, those. That one. Water. Go over. Here. Hey, don't suppose you have time to fit in my poor little Trixie, do you? She's all mucked up. From Beth Ryerson. Thank you so much for making the cottage look wunderbar. It feels like a stain on our character has finally been removed and we can get back to our true passion. Also, Into My Mind has already left our recipe to a magnificent new custard strudel. I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of sounds good. My poor SUV, look at the state of it. Dropped the kids off at the play school, and the police had closed the National Park Drive for some reason, so I had to double back over the dirt tracks to get home. Trixie wasn't built for roads like that. Please help her look all cutesy again. XXOXXOXX. Wouldn't necessarily call an SUV cute, but whatever. all the singing that's going on, do you think the fries are done yet? Yay! Oh, she looks so beautiful. And just in time for my afternoon catch up with the girls. Thanks muchly. Capital X. O X X O X. I'll start saving up for the Prime Vista Pro. Our fire station's as mucky as a pig pen. Ordinarily, this is by Denver Jill BTW. Ordinarily, we just break out a few crates of the cold stuff and let the strong arms and hoses have it. But what with being sent here, there, and everywhere in search of the mayor's dang cat, we just don't have the time. I'm messaging you from the lower branches of an oak tree at Great River that I can already see has no cat in it. Your name came highly recommended. Thanks, Denver. Not the one in Colorado. Be right back. I gotta go blow my nose. Boop. Hey guys, I can breathe again. Oh boy, what are we tackling first? I guess we'll tackle the station first. Can I go and get some snacks from the food mart? Darn, invisible wall. What about the diner? Nope. So we got a motel, a diner, and a food market all next to each other. Something about that just doesn't scream good planning, in terms of like location and all that. It reminds me of those intersections that have like gas stations like two right apart from each other, and they're always competing. I've always found that funny because it's like, well, why not just go down the road a little bit? And then there's less competition. Or at the very least, or it's far enough to the point where you can say, yeah, I'll put my gas station here so that I don't have to fight for customers. They'll just come here because it's the only one. Capitalism is just weird. an online video of a kid that like tries saying fire truck, but he keeps accidentally cursing because he doesn't know how to say truck properly. Every time I see a fire station or a fire truck, I can't help but think about that. These metal walls do not want to be cleaned easily. Kind of curious if this power washer is this powerful, what the next one up is going to be like. Is it just I aim it in the general direction and everything is just instantly clean? Because that would be pretty funny if it was. theoretically speaking, if this game actually like was a thing that someone did, how much water do you think they would use? Come on and get down with the wetness. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch for this one. I mean, we don't have to, but it does make it significantly easier. Yay! PowerWash tool is the original magic eraser. I point, I squeeze, and stuff goes bye-bye. It is the ultimate form of a water gun. One second it's there, the next second it's gone. It's like magic. Call now to reserve your PowerWash tool today. For 5 easy payments of $19.99 plus shipping and handling, must be 18 years of age or older to order. Call today. The amount of times I have seen commercials like that growing up. Okay, so that's interesting. One of the vents was covered in rust. That one was just grimy. So I didn't have to switch to clean it off. Hey, how's Trix? Still loving spraying your jet around? Hi, Harpershaw. Nearly missed out on another RV today. This thing was uglier than a chihuahua chewing a wasp. What the heck? But would have been my little wasp chewing choo-choo. First off, what the heck did I just read? Second, choo-choo is an adorable name for, like, a chihuahua. Like, why do I actually like that? Imagine just calling something that you like choo-choo. Guess the next step is to do the ceiling. Or I guess they call it the roof. deliciousness. If anyone's curious what kind of root beer I'm drinking, it's called Hank's root beer. It's made in Philadelphia. But you don't have to live in Philly to get it. You just have to find specialty markets that have it. Has a really strong vanilla aftertaste, and I find that delicious. Hey computer, why are your fans spinning up? Are you doing an antivirus scan in the middle of the stream? Because that would be a bad idea. Oh, had to scooch myself over a little bit. I wonder, I've heard Australian people call the garage, and I'm wondering if that's like a common thing or not. So I've come to the conclusion that this garage makes no sense at all. Because why is the cladding made of plastic, and then you have the walls being made out of metal? Like, what? Algernon Eve Evans. Whatto? Is this the water jet people? Oh, I missed the message. Can't help but notice that your ad says power wash. You do realize that involves hot water. You should change the wording on your ad to pressure wash unless you're planning to upgrade soon. Hold up, is he right? Is power washing a temperature thing? I mean, it kind of looks like we're using hot water with a little steam effect afterwards. So, I don't know, maybe Mr. Dill Denver Doohickey is just going cray-cray. Or maybe I'm the cray-cray one. What did that message say? This is the Filth Amendment. This is the fire chief. We need you to clear your diary. This is a big job the whole fire station needs doing. What the heck was that other message? Oh, it's one of those old-timey, bicycles. Those are dangerous, you know. If you're not careful, you could break and then tip over and land on your head. Come on, Roof! Do the funny thing where you light up and you go ka-ting. You too, Wall. Sometimes when I see metal, like the word, I can't help but think of that one song by Tenacious D where they talk about how powerful metal is. Like the genre of music, not like the material. I might be stuck. Oh, nope, there we go. That could have been very bad. We got the floor. This one. Maybe we can get it with the 15 nozzle. We kinda can, actually. Good to know. Where the heck did I put that ladder? Come here, ladder! Apparently I forgot how to climb ladders. Happens to the best of us. I mean, it does kind of seem like we are using hot water. But that also could just be the pressure causing it to be like that. I wonder if Mr. Dill Pickle's gonna correct himself or not. Doc, it's Leonard. Calls Cal's dad. When can you come around? I got something filthy dirty for you. I forget, who's Cal? It kind of sucks that I can't reread those specific messages. Like the ones for new job offers. Every other one, though, I can reread. That's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Can I hop on this wall? Darn it, I cannot. Well, I tried. Long extensions it is. I feel like there's a lot of dirt areas that I'm not going to be able to get to until I land on this Papa John's roof. Or no, it's, Pizza Hut, I believe, that has the funny roof. Ah, great, the ladder's up there. Well, I didn't mean to grab this, but this could work too. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. So close. I like that I'm so clean that the game is making squeaking sounds with my boots. The true power washing simulator experience. Hey, take its nozzle off. So, like, do I just have to tap these things and they're cleaning themselves? That seems a little busted, if you ask me. Like, what the heck was that? Alright, I just had to touch them. Good to know. And now for this building. Well, I guess we'll do the inside first. As why not? I still don't know where I'm getting the super strength to carry this entire scaffolding, but like... I'm all here for it. I can't get this perfectly symmetrical parallel to this building and that bothers me, but... I have to deal with it. You know, with how effective this power washer is, I'm now really curious to see how good the Pro is. The best one and the most expensive one. We won't be able to get the rest of the sill until we start tackling the outside. And I feel like a lot of this is not going to be done until we do actually get to the outside. Just making sure I still have the stubby equipped. Interesting. So they break the inside wall into like multiple sections. There's that. Okay, so this tower is literally broken up into sections. It's not broken up into like different parts. Well, that's throwing me for a bit of a loop. Usually the maps are like, oh, there's a light here that you can clean, and it has a progress bar. I guess technically, if this is an FPS, we can call it a health bar. And then there's like this section of the wall, and then a thing that connects to the wall. This just like a section, like an entire floor. And each floor has two parts to it. I guess technically 3, if you really think about it. Because of the windowsill. Okay, so that can reach up here. Okay, let's focus on the ledge and the inside wall, and then we'll tackle the railings after. So, like, if I fell down, I wouldn't take any damage, right? Proof that my character's a god. Now we just do the outside and we're all good to go. Hopefully. We'll shut that over there for the time being. And we will come back to it another time. In other words, when I'm done getting the first floor. I guess technically, since this game takes place in, I believe, England, it would be the ground floor. I suppose we'll just go up the walls and tackle each side, going from ground to top. Why did my voice crack right there? My voice today is not voicing. It might be because it's kind of hot in here, actually. Gotta say, I am not the biggest fan of how the scaffolding makes it impossible to shoot certain sections of the building, because the metal just blocks your field of vision, but it does come in clutch when you absolutely need it. Darn it. I was trying to be funny with it, but I guess that is a negative. Hey, Krypton. I mean, I don't know what kind of music I'd be able to play that isn't copyrighted, because everything gets copyrighted these days. I used to do something similar for Minecraft where I would have music playing in the background, but like, having music in the background costs money. There are those websites that do royalty-free music if you pay a subscription, but it's like, eh. Besides, if anything, you can just put on the stream and put your own music on, and then you can listen to whatever you want. Otherwise, it'd be forcing all of you to be to listen to like metal and alt rock, and I'm not sure how much of a fan that is for some people, or how much people like that kind of music. I mean, maybe I will. I don't know. I'll think about it. With the rise of AI music, I could also just like tell the machine to make a bunch of music of a genre that I like. You're making me consider options, so thank you. I like to think about things. I'll just look for some royalty-free music. I think I'll just do that, and the next time I stream, I'll put something on, and it'll be fun. Can I just say that this scaffolding is going to give me a brain aneurysm? With how difficult it is sometimes. I don't know how to describe it, but like, it feels like I'm fighting the stairs. I mean, it power washes a little bit more, like, effectively, but green nozzle does cover a little bit more of space. I also use the white one, too. But the white one doesn't have a whole lot of power, so... Imagine if I could just, like, put this in the air. That would have been hilarious. I actually probably would have, like, laughed pretty hard. Yeah, the scaffolding does sound pretty aggressive as well. Like, I've noticed that, but I wasn't going to say anything. Mostly because it gets overshadowed by the fact that one person can lift the whole scaffolding up and just chonk it wherever they want. I was also impressed by the powers of telepathy. Observe! Telepathy. Okay, that's a good point. I could always do a bass boost of the sound. Put that as a soundboard for Discord. Now imagine joining a server and that is a sound. The bass boosted scaffold placement. Every time you enter a Discord chat, people just lose their hearing. I wouldn't make that the follow sound, but I would make that a sound people could play in the middle of the stream. Also, speaking of Magneto, did you know that he once got defeated by a wooden gun? Yeah, so Reed Richards, I believe that's Mr. Fantastic. He basically, there's a whole clip you can look on YouTube. He uses a wooden gun to make Magneto think that he took away his powers, and then at the end, when he's getting handcuffed by metal around police cars made of metal and police with their metal guns, he says, "I did not take away your powers. I simply used a wooden gun." And Magneto has such a mental breakdown about it. He cannot stop but repeat, "A wooden gun, a wooden gun," over and over. And he doesn't use his powers despite being handcuffed. Like he could have. But he's so distraught about how he was beat by a wooden gun that he accepted the L. Like a true Giga Chad. I mean, it worked. Yeah. But that's the whole thing about it, is that it's like... It's honestly just hilarious. Like, you could have broken out at any time, but you chose not to because you just wanted to take the L that hard. I kind of respect it, but like, I don't know. It was funny. It's one of the cartoons from the, I want to say the 70s or 80s, so... You know, they have to follow the rules of the bad guy gets defeated by the good guy. Woo! So, like, what am I missing? Besides the trim... Oh, there we go. Drill, tower, water, or windowsills. Wall bases, and drill tower wall frames. Wait, where? Huh? So there's that, but which frames did I not do? Huh? Yes, because I was totally gonna see that. Yay! Hey, FA, any chance you can come host on our spare truck? Space truck. The mayor is running us ragged over here. I don't know, do I want to? I like how the little, animation makes it look like I'm flying. That's one hell of a job, thank you. I gotta say, there's been a lot of talk in the community about the quality of your work. And from one person who loves standing around spraying water and stuff to another, you have our respect, as well as some of our taxes. Buggers. I'm gonna clean off a bicycle and then I think we'll call it a day. Came a crapper on the old bicycle. What the heck does that even mean? Seems an element of rust may have crept in and seized up the ruddy stop blocks. Give the old boy a quick swish, and there's a shiny thruppenny bit in it for you. I think I just lost an IQ point. What in the 1890s slang did I just read? time to switch to the power blower. 12,000. Actually, the 0-degree nozzle will be better for this one. More controlled. Hey, Petals, you want to be clean yet? Thank you. It's no longer Rusty. What a tremendous job. He's coming out an absolute dream. Or he's come out an absolute dream. Kinky. If he didn't ride so beautifully, I'd flog him to a museum. Flog. Yeah, for real though. Like, come on. I guess you could clean off a car. Oh boy, all caps lock. Hello, Doc. I hope you're as good with cars as you are with houses, cause I've got my old wagon out of the garage and it's dirtier than a dung beetle's Christmas list. It still turns over fine, but I'm not taking Dolores out for a spin till it's as gleaming as she is. Thanks, Leonard. I had to read it like that because that's how it was written. You might find the odd streaky line where Bert tried to clean it with his power washer, dribble washer, more like haha. What? Can this guy shut up and let me do my job? Like, buddy, I'm the joke master here, not you. By Jiminy, that's right. I used to race this beast all over. It's got a grunt like an angry rhino. Heck, I won the 1989 Race of Champions in it. No, I didn't. I watched it on TV. Your ad here. It's got its name on it. Hey, Dirt! What? Is he talking to himself? Get lost, would ya? Yo, he really is schizo-posting, though. Like, for real. Okay. Ha ha ha. He is on God, like, off his meds. How long will you be? I was thinking of taking the car for a tear up down the old abandoned sewer system. Is that even safe to do? I mean, he's paying $250 for this, so... Turbo fast car. I've had a word with Lenny, and he's certainly not going to be tearing it up down the sewer system. We'll be sticking to Main Street for now. Thanks, Dolores. Your husband is off his rocker. Next, he's going to start telling us about how his engine has 4 turbochargers in it. I miss my wife Tails. Like from Sonic, or her tail? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, the fandom. Yeah, why not both? That's an answer. Man's absolutely losing it. A woman without her tail is like an angel without her wings. I am almost certain that Sun Tzu would have said that. That sounds like a Sun Tzu quote. In his hit book, The Art of Her, which is just his way of his way of like having pickup lines and stuff. Very, very little known book. The Art of Goon. No, that's if Sun Tzu was part of Gen Alpha. To mute or not to mute? That is the question. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would rather have a grilled cheese sandwich than goon. At least those are delicious. And if you're like me and you're a salt fiend, you can add some salt on top of it after it's cooked, and it adds a little bit of a kick to the flavor. It's a weird recipe, but I like it. Yeah, cheese isn't for everyone. You know what cheese I really don't understand? Provolone. It doesn't really have a taste to it. What the heck is a wing mirror? Do you mean the side mirrors? Video game? I don't know, I mentioned it before, but my two favorite cheeses are white American and Parmesan. Don't know why, they're just really good. Doc, the car looks so fresh. You are a sopa star, haha. I cannot wait to see old Bert's face when me and Dolores streak past his front yard and he sees what a power washing pro can do. Oh yeah, it might be what the British say. Currently down Aquid Falls, about to risk life limb because someone thinks they saw the mayor's cat flicking its paw under the waterfall. I've got to stop and I've had a brainwave. Bring this old truck from the garage, give it a clean up, send the recruits at the wilds. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's filthy, but you do your thing, make it sparkling. The mayor will never tell the difference. We're back at the Diner, Motel, and Food Mart. The only thing that makes me think that this is America is the fact that there's just food, food, food. There's a theory that the cat's not really missing. That the mayor is using it as a distraction device so no one notices all the pipeline stuff. Hey yo, are we building pipelines? Deep Rock Galactica here? Hey bud, do you know if the mayor's cat still is missing? I'm up at the volcano and I think I see him on the outer rim. I'm going in for a closer look. And then we never heard from him again. I'm starting to notice that late game, they just have you take on Rust, which is just very stubborn. Very stubborn. Also, anytime someone says, that's what Sun Tzu said, I think of that one intro video for TF2 Soldier. If he says something crazy and then he's like, Sun Tzu said that. They're also calling this one a wing mirror. Switching back to the 15 for a lot of this. We just gotta go over this a little slower than I was planning to do. As it's all less. Also, Sun Tzu implies the existence of a moon zoo. Hey Doc, we have a lovely little job for you at the house when you're free. No weird stuff, promise. Aura Smith and Jenny Pebbles. Pebbles as a last name is kind of adorable. It's definitely Ulysses. I can see his funny leg. Why would a cat hang out 10 feet from a lava flow, though? I don't know, Calvin. Maybe he's cold. Have you thought of that? I guess it's like the world's best log fire. Yeah. Well, I mean, the last time that I was promised no weird stuff, I went to a house and it was quote-unquote haunted. It was so haunted that the house was covered in different, like, it looked like runic glyphs, and then I found out it was not runic glyphs. The house wasn't cursed by a witch. Those were signs for construction people so they know where pipes are. So spooky. That feels like a Harry Potter title, right? Harry Potter and the busted PVC pipe. Harry Potter and the OSHA violations. Harry Potter and the prisoner of committing tax fraud. It does sound like a parody gone wrong. It sounds like if you try to make a parody, but halfway through stuff went wrong, but you kept it in the parody because you didn't have the money to like reshoot it, and it ended up just reworking the title and making it that much better. The PVC pipe is just Harry Potter's spellcasting focus. Instead of a wand, it is the pipe. Harry Piper. Like, actually, though. For real. That would be the character's name, too. all of his spells are just like ways to violate the rules of hydroponics and hydrodynamics and all that. Mary Piper, I barely know her. Da 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 da. You're on a roll today. Well, you don't have to try that hard because you got me to laugh a few times already. That was pretty good. Not a lot of things make me actually laugh, and that got it. That got me. Instead of broomsticks, they're like riding power washers, like giant power wash guns. A university really wouldn't be dirty with all the water. As a matter of fact, they'd have to import dirt just to meet OSHA regulations. That's how clean they would be. I'm surprised I haven't broken any windows using this power washer. Police rules, fire drills. I'm gonna slap whoever wrote that. Okay, I'm within a whisker of Ulysses now. That really is some bathroom graffiti, though. Like, for real. Rapanus outcropper and Mount Rushliss is rumbling more than ever. I've always been a dog man, and now I know why. Don't mind me just watering my truck, as you do. Speaking of watering cars, for the first time today, I put windshield wiper in my car. Myself. I didn't need any help. I'm super proud of myself. I'm just legitimately surprised how much the car can hold of windshield wiper fluid. It drank an entire gallon of the mix of the funny blue liquid. Oh, that did both the letters. Now, there's still a handle somewhere that I haven't done. Oh, there it is. Tires. And wheels. Tire wheel. Tire wheel. Tire. Wheel. It's a tire and a wheel. It's a tire wheel. Tire. And a wheel. Yay! You're a legend. That is absolutely pristine. Even the rust is gone. That should get the mayor off our backs for a while, which means we can all go back to doing the jobs we're paid for. Thanks, pal. I cleaned the fire truck. Next, we have the RV, but I'm probably going to do that next week because I need to get some rest. Assuming I can find the little funny save button. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so sometimes I can save and sometimes it just auto-saves, I guess. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Sunday I will be back with final thoughts on Elden Ring while we take on some bosses I missed. Oh, that might be true. I can only save possibly during a mission. That's a good point. I will check that out next time as well, see if that's the case. Because you might be right about that. But, yeah. I'll try to get some music on for the next PowerWash stream. And again, I do want to give some final thoughts about Elden Ring while we take on some bosses I missed. Specifically, I look through my achievements and I see under my locked achievements there is a enemy that we have not fought in. Somewhere. I can't find it, but I saw it earlier. It was pointed out to me. So I'm gonna do that achievement, and then I will probably fight some more people, try a few things, look around, and yeah. Then I'll probably start streaming ReFantasio Metaphor, whatever it's called. So anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you all for commenting and popping in and stuff. I'm gonna go get some rest, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.